Hi, I'm Jessica Lynn Silva. I'm the owner of Law Office at Jessica Lynn Silva. It's myself and two paralegals, and we have two offices in Vieira Century and Satellite Beach, Florida. And I am an estate planning and probate attorney and also a mediator. My husband is retired Air Force, 26 years, and so we found out about it through VAFOB, and we were really, really excited, so we took the class together. We wanted some strategy. August 1st made a year that I was in business for myself. Prior to that, I was an attorney for another firm. And then prior to that, worked for one of our local judges for several years. And I have an extensive background in a variety of different arenas, but we just kind of that niche and focus and having somebody to help you set your goals and figure out what your strengths and weaknesses are and where your attention should be focused on, just kind of providing that guidance and platform it came at the exact moment that my husband and I both needed it for our separate businesses. One of the cool fun things is learning what your value is, what your time and what you're worth per hour, and then how to translate that into value that you provide your clients. And then how to even gain your own confidence, how to strategize, how to figure out what should be the first task or that you take over, just so many different things. Like I have several degrees and some business background and things like that, but still getting that just like clear cut and getting through all the noise and just being able to go was just amazingly helpful. My aha moment, she actually was amazing at how Julian at helping me figure out with my staff. The class kind of timed coincidentally with when I was bringing on additional staff. And so it was at the perfect alignment of strategizing and figuring out and how all that should work and when was the right time and the pivoting. And now I've actually this week have opened a second office location as well with a third one in the works for 2021. And so there's just different exciting things that I would have never had the courage to go after without her class. Actually, I went ahead and it was right when I was hiring new staff member. And then I went ahead and instead of ending up with one, ended up with two over a period of time. So it worked out awesome. It helps you set your goals and strategize. So then now I've put myself on 6 month, a year, 2 year, 5 year, so different plans so that I can strategize accordingly to those plans and meeting the goals. So it gave you a platform and a way to just kind of lay out your policies and procedures and what your strategy was, and then implement some key taskers and steps so that you can move forward. My first year, I was like 6 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. And you churn and burn. And then you kind of realize, I love this and I know I need to do this, but there's no way I can humanly keep up at this pace, along with having children and a family and a personal life and husband. So it absolutely helped and narrowed it down. So, yes, very, very much emphatically, yes. Helped bring back a little bit of a work-life balance. Definitely have seen an increase in clientele. So I think it's a culmination of my own really hard efforts, lots of prayer, taking the class, knowing where, because one of her key points was teaching you to figure out your niche market, stop trying to advertise to everyone and find who is your key in your avatar. So yes, in that regards, I think it's more of starting to have the correct client now. So choosing the quality, not so much a ton of the quantity. I think every entrepreneur and business owner has fears. I mean, we kind of live with that. So it's the motivation of having someone else that's gone before you say, here's your plan. What are your goals? Here's some steps to put into practice. I mean, you still have to do the heavy lifting and the work yourself, but it's amazing having someone help give you a roadmap. It just makes the job so much easier. You wear a ton of hats. I mean, you're the one in there decorating, painting, emptying the trash. At the same time, you're the face, and at the same time, you're doing some of the heavy lifting and the drafting. So I think it's a barrage. You learn to be humble really quick, and no job's too big and no job's too small. Oh, 100%. She's amazing. I loved it. And her PowerPoints and her notes that she provides and her manner of speaking. My husband hates just lectures and things like that. And he enjoyed it from the moment to the end, which was huge kudos to her. Just kind of summarizes all into one. She gave me the confidence to keep going, where to forge ahead, knowing to give me the own power to feel that I could do this. And then also with her guidance, had me choose carefully when it came time to go through all of the interviews and all the resumes that I had in front of me. I chose two high qualified people that have been an amazing asset to the team, and then even branching further and opening more locations at a time where a year and a half ago I was terrified to start the first location, to leave a private practice being an employee and go out on my own. So I think each one has been just an awesome next step in the right direction.